County Sheriff's Office?
August 2015.
Where did you work prior to joining Becker County?
In the city of Detroit Lakes.
Was that your first law enforcement job?
No, my very first was in Wyoming, Minnesota.
Wyoming, Minnesota?
Yep.
Is that north of the metro, if I recall?
Yes.
Can you briefly outline your educational background?
I have a 4-year degree in criminal justice. I went to a tech school for the Academy for the Police side of things, and yeah.
When did you become a canine handler?
Approximately, it was 2022 is when I went to training.
Okay.
Spring.
Deputy Bruce, I want to turn your attention back to April 22nd, 2024. Were you working that early morning?
I was.
Do you recall what shift you would have been working?
I worked the overnights, so either 7 to 6 or 6 to 6.
Okay. At some point, were you asked or were you dispatched to a call in the city of Detroit Lakes?
The Detroit Lake City police officers were dispatched to a call that I assigned myself to, yes.
Okay, and why did you join that call?
For the type of call that was given out, which was a burglary, typically my canine partner can be assistance. People run, hide, locating suspects if needed.
Okay. Can you tell us how it generally works, which agencies respond to which cities and parts of the county and such?
Yes, absolutely. So the city of Detroit Lakes obviously handles calls within city limits of Detroit Lakes. There's other smaller agencies as well throughout our county. Being a county officer at Becker County, we work closely with our counterpart agencies within our county, and we assist to enable, besides taking our calls out in the county as well. So.
Okay. Deputy Bruce, will you walk us through as you responded to that residence here in Detroit Lakes? And let me back up a second. Do you recall what the address was?
I believe it was 709 Granger Road.
Okay. Can you walk us through your response that morning?
Yeah, so City of Detroit Lakes officers were dispatched to that residence for an active burglary in progress. Information provided to us at that time was that there was an individual inside the residence that had fled to the basement. There was also stated that there was no exit from the basement besides possibly out through a window. As I was still responding, Officers Sternhagen and Officer Wolthe, they arrived prior to me. They notified over radio that they could hear movement in the basement. And just as I was arriving, I believe Officer Sternhagen stated that he had made contact with the individual and ended up detaining that said individual as well.
Okay. What did you do at that time?
So when I arrived, I got out of my car. Being that they were in the house, I went to the backyard just for a quick secondary sweep to verify that there was no one else that may be lingering in the back area. I looked very quickly just at windows that appeared big enough that someone could fit out of to see if there was any broken glass or if they were ajar. Same with the back door that was on that side of the house. I then entered the residence, saw Officer Wolthe talking to who I believe is the homeowner upstairs. So then I proceeded downstairs to find Officer Sternhagen.
Deputy Bruce, this sweep of the backyard, would you consider this a meticulous sweep for evidence?
It was very brief. Nope, I was strictly looking for people and for any entrance to that house.
Okay. And was it still dark out at that time?
It was dark, yes.
Did you locate any evidentiary items?
The only evidentiary items that I located would be later on after I was directed by Officer Wolthe to grab a backpack out of a window that he discovered.
Okay. Can you describe, tell us about that, how you pulled it out of and such? Yeah,
so Officer Wolthe, he found it while inside the residence in the basement. The window was super high. I wouldn't say high, but towards the ceiling. The bag was jammed in that window. Officer Wolthe tried to pull it back through. He couldn't, so I exited the house, went outside, and I was able to pull it outside that window, which was It was a smaller window, and there was no egress per se, or what do you call the things that, the opening between the ground and the window. There wasn't much space there. It was ground level, so.
Did you interact with the defendant at all?
Correctly, no. I just stood and observed.
Were you equipped with a body-worn camera that morning?
I was.
Okay, was it operating?
Yes.
Did you have a chance to review your body-worn camera footage prior to today?
I did, yes.
Okay. Was it true? Was it a true and accurate copy of your response that morning?
Yes.
I told you that your body camera was contained or marked as Exhibit 25 in the court's system. Would you have any reason to doubt me?
I would not.
Or at this time, I would ask, or I would offer Exhibit 25.
No objection, Your Honor. 25 is received.
I would ask to publish Exhibit 25, Your Honor.
You may.
Transitioning a radio, said you're 1015. 1015.
Agree and clear 1033. 10-4, clear 1033 at 452. And I see a Nicole Mitchell in-house. Mitchell. 10-4, not finding one then. Middleman one.
Senator from Minnesota.
Broke into my house. She was laying next to my bed.
Where's he at? He's downstairs.
Well, because I was trying to get him with my feet, and you asked when I started the plane, and then I got you back. I have never done anything like this. You're going to find it out. I'm a military commander, for God's sakes. She's got severe Alzheimer's, and there were just a couple things in my dad's that I wanted to come get, because whenever you try to help her,
she's not trying to help her. She's trying to get money.
she kept, I've been showing my bank account.
Let's go upstairs.
Having extensive resources.
This gets it messed on here.
You're all good.
I haven't done anything.
Any
back
windows
here.
over here?
Just put them in.
That window? Is this her bag?
That's pretty. I don't know.
Yeah, stuck in the window.
Becker, 38.
Well, then you probably see what she was taking out of the house.
Can you confirm that name one more time?
You mean to go out and try to get it out? Yeah. I'll take a picture.
Testify.
You can close that window. I also noticed a hammer on the steps. You might want to ask what's that on your way up. Steps, last step before the door. Yeah, I think I'll be back in a minute.
Mitchell. M-I-T-C-H-E-L.
Beaver.
11-30-49.
Did you see it? The hammer out there? On the steps? Oh.
I had a hammer.
Oh, you had a hammer there?
That's one on.
That's yours?
Yes.
Okay.
For protection, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go talk to Joe quick. I'll meet you back in here. Just take some deep breaths and all that. I know it's your bedroom. Was there anything missing from there? He's interviewing her right now. I didn't go through the backpack. I just in the front of the car for you guys.
Gotcha. 16 Becker, what do you got? Active for 103. We're going to try 23. 10-4 LZ and roll. Follow up.
So, Deputy Bruce, at the end there, where did you go next?
We had our call in Frazee for another burglary in progress.
You testified you're a K-9 officer or handler? Sorry.
Yes.
Yes. What is your K-9's name?
Derman.
Did you have to utilize or let out Derman at all at any point in this call?
We did not.
Why is that?
It was pretty much all handled before I got there. So
You were, the defendant was arrested as you got on scene?
she was detained by Officer Sternhagen by the time I got there, yes.
Your role became more of supportive at that time?
It was supportive, yep.
Okay. And as you, just to be clear, as you walked through that backyard and looked in the windows and such, you didn't spot anything at that time?
I did not.
But again, were you looking, the depth of searching was not what you would normally do in a follow-up investigation, so to speak?
I would agree with that. I was looking directly at the building itself.
Thank you, Deputy Bruce. I have no further questions.
Mr. Ringstrom.
Thank you, Your Honor. Good afternoon, Deputy Bruce.
Good afternoon.
You testified that burglary calls often need your services. A K-9 has possibly a special use in the kind of burglary calls that you find yourself responding to.
Absolutely, they have a purpose, yep.
They can find suspects who are trying to avoid capture.
Correct.
K-9s can actually improve compliance with suspects as well.
They certainly can.
And as you testified on direct, Durham was not needed in any capacity here.
He was not, no.
Okay. Have you watched your body camera video before testifying here today?
Yes.
Okay. You recall when you were going back up the stairs to go outside to retrieve the backpack, seeing the lock bar on the door?
No.
Okay. If the video shows that there is a bar or a support bar holding that door closed, as long as that's on your body cam, you would have no reason to dispute that, correct?
If it was on my body cam, I would not dispute that, correct.
And if it's on your body cam that there's also a stool that's laid up against that door, you would have no reason to dispute that, correct?
Correct.
Okay. You spent some period of time downstairs when Nicole Mitchell was detained. Did you have an opportunity to observe the environment at all, or look around, or pay attention to anything?
Opportunity, yes. Did I? No, I was watching the female, Miss Mitchell, with Officer Sternhagen.
Okay. You did not see then when you were down there any piles of like belongings or things that were stacked by one of the windows down there?
I did not know.
Okay. Thank you, Deputy Bruce. I have no further questions.
Mr. McDonald.
No redirect, Your Honor.
And Deputy, you may step down. Again, watch your
Thank you.
step.